It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Seahawks. Next on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth. And Brock, one side with a clear advantage coming into this one, coming off the bye week, while their opposition, well, not only are they less rested, but they're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. I'm sorry, just a reality of the NFL that every season you're going to catch somebody coming off a bye who had more time to rest up than you did. And if you feel sorry for yourself, you're probably going to lose. When these games come along, it's time to grit your teeth and work even harder on those tired legs. You're going to see a lot of teams in that spot try some big...
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young, talented quarterback in his first season out of Arkansas.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called.
Automatic first down.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Finds Smith and Jigba. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Offense to the line for 2nd down. It's caught Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. They are throwing it again. Connects with Fant. Touchdown, Seattle! So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it And he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 14. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Barner with the grab. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down, here's Williams. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams to throw on 1st. Barner's got it, complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the gun, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. Walker hauls it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
1st down, ball at the 36. Pressure comes, Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He breaks the tackle. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception. Oh, man, I'm having having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental, not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Now Daniels off the play action. They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
On the give, here's Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Staying with Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what
Yep.
works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
On the carry, it's Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's Walker on the option. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Pass complete to Walker. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escape. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to play in the position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Play fake here, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This, our last play of the quarter. Off the play fake, Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels on first down. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
First down throw by Williams. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
To the ground with Walker. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Another carry for Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 39. Hits him on the in route. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. Here comes their offense out again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Walker now from the gun. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 47-yard line.
Staying with Walker. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards on the pickup.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Seahawks returning their offense, and this running back to the field. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Williams on the play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Williams from the gun. He lofts it deep left. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Commanders set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. An option give to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Daniels from the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still third down.
The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. One of the tight ends motioning left. Daniels throwing on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
Running with Walker again. And not much on the run, but he does get across the 25. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's on the move. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down, Williams gets this to Fant. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks in possession. Here's 2nd and 7. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And defenders are there to get him at the line. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To throw is Williams. Walker hauls it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Completed here to McCaffrey. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Complete, it's McLaurin. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. 1st and 10 now, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's gonna go down right along the midfield stripe. The Commanders in the hurry up, they're hustling for the line. Finds his back complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. They just get the play off. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We've reached halftime from Seattle. It's the Seahawks leading in front of the home crowd. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start with a good one in the NFC South. Carolina playing host to Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Michael Penix with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Ladd McConkey up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Robinson on the inside give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, here's Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Williams. He finds Fant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go with Walker here. And another stop along the line. Defense with a great couple of back-to-back reps.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He fields it cleanly. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The home teams and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Into the hands of Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun, Williams. Rolling left, but this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Williams from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And they had that one contained right at the line. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10 now. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down throw by Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Play made by Deron Payne.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Now Williams. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Myers' kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Here's Robinson. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They send a tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw complete to Sinnott. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And that goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. From the gun, it's Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Daniels off the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Daniels on 1st down. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. 1st down, Williams. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Charbonnet with the catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It's Walker on the give. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Walker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Takes off right out of the read option. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. They send a man in motion. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 39. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Play fake here, Daniels. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be 2nd down. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They get 2 out of the run, but it's going to be 4th and 9. Field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams connects with Fant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now we're on with Robinson. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. This is Robinson. And he's up across the 45 on a small gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Gets it to him on the screen. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Walker on first down. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks holding a 4-point lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying with Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. He's back to throw. That heater's going to fall to the turf. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. The Commanders ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. And they get the stop. This is going to be a turnover on down. So now their opponent's final chance coming up.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Seahawks offense running out now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. After one final kneel-down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A 37-yard attempt.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.